Hello paper crafters, this is Tamara. Welcome to my crafty world. Today we're going to be making this little favor. It holds the little mini Hershey's candy bars. I apologize, my daughters ate all the little candy bars, so I don't have one to show you. You just simply slide the band off and it holds the little candy bar. These are a couple other versions. I used the Witch's Brew DSP and the Halloween Hello and the Halloween Bash stamp sets from the Holiday Mini. This is the one we're going to be making today here. So let's get started. We're going to begin by using a piece of cardstock. I'm using the purple and it is cut at 5 inches by 4 inches. And on the 5-inch side we're going to do some scoring at 1.5 inches, 2 inches, 3.5 inches, and 4 inches. Then we're going to turn it and we're going to score at 1/2 inch on either end on this 4-inch side. Okay, I'll get this out of our way. Okay, now we are going to cut our flaps. I don't know, you can see we're going to cut our flaps here and here, and on this top piece I'm actually going to cut this whole piece off and then cut all the rest of the flaps. So let's go ahead and do that. This side is going to be, the shorter side is going to be the top of your box. And these we're just going to cut off. And just follow your score lines. I know other people have made this little box in the past. I just was kind of updating it with the newer cardstock and papers and stamps. So now we're just going to fold our box along all of our score lines. And then we're going to take some sticky strip and I'm going to put it on the little flaps here. Find the end, and I'm going to stick it on this flap here. Okay. Now before we stick it together on the end, the shorter end that's going to be our top, you could either use like some pinking shears, or I'm using this punch. It's a retired punch, but it's got this zigzaggy end that I like. So I wanted to have that on the edge, so we'll go ahead and punch that out. Oops, there we go. Sorry, I'm getting it where I can see and then you guys can see. I'll try to be more careful that way. Oh, there's a little snag there. Let's just trim that. Okay. Alright, now we'll take our sticky strip off. and start assembling the box. I stick my little flaps in. And I just go around here and I try to line it up. Just fold over. Okay. There you have so far. Now we're going to make the band. The band is made with, I'm going to use some DSP. It's cut at 5 inches by 3/4 inches. And we're going to do some scoring on it as well. Hope you can see here. Okay, it's going to be scored at 1 1/4. Let's go for the smaller end. 1 3/4, 3 1/4, and 3 3/4. Okay, now we'll just go ahead and fold on those score lines, and I think I'll use this on the outside. It's got the eat if you dare and all of that stuff. So before I stick it, I go ahead and put it around my box, because you want to be able to slide the band off so you don't have to destroy the box to get to the candy inside. Okay. Of course, it's not cooperating because I'm trying to film. So I just kind of eye it and see about where I should be adhering it. And I'm just going to use just a little bit of this snail for that. Oh, that one goes in first. Okay, now we are going to use some very vanilla cardstock. We just kind of need a scrap piece, and we're going to cut the label or punch the label out from this set here, the Halloween Bash. We're using this label here. So we're going to stamp it first with the black stays on, and then we'll punch it out using the modern label. And I also used black stays on to stamp the Halloween Bash out. I went ahead and did it beforehand because I don't have the ticket punch, and I had to cut it out by hand. But we're going to use this to go ahead and punch our label out. Okay. And on the Halloween Bash, I used the two-way glue and our glitter, also from the mini. We have the black and this really cool orange. And where it says Bash, I'm going to add a little bit of glitter to that. Hold that still. Just so it stands out a little more. Makes it a little more fun. Okay. just go ahead, sprinkle a little on there. Okay, now I'll just pull this off. I've got some dimensionals popped up on the back of it, and we are going to add that to our label. But before we do that, we need to attach our label. I use some dimensionals to do that, which I just got my order in. Haven't had time to open the box yet, so we'll use these little corner pieces and pop this up just a bit. Oh, you got to remember, when you put your dimensionals on there, be sure to put them where they go on the band, because you want it to be able to slide off and on. So make sure they line up that way. After you do it wrong once, then you remember the next time. So then we're just going to center that on the band. And I also popped this up on dimensionals. And we're going to just set that right on the top there. And before I closed it all up, I should have done this step. I took the Halloween Hello and I took white Stays On, and I stamped Halloween Hello on the inside right in here on the lid, so that when they open it up, they will get a little Halloween Hello. So preferably do that before you close it up. Okay. Now, just put our band back on. Okay. Sorry, it's hard to keep everything right in front of the camera. Okay, there's the little box. Holds the little mini Hershey's. Of course, you could decorate it up more. More labels could be going on it. There's a lot you can do with this little guy. It's really neat. And you can also add a handle with ribbon if you like. So I hope you like it. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day. Bye.